Mr. Brady, you were going to find out about the land that your company occupies at the Port Authority.
Absolutely. So I went back to the company, to GMC, and I looked at our files, our records, and we don't have, GMC doesn't have any document related to IMC, and the only document related to Navy land that we have is this land lease that I gave you the copy on Monday. This is the only document that we have. And I've asked also the senior employees, the senior managers, if they knew about IMC, and nobody could give me any explanation, any information on IMC.
Mr. Brady, I do not think we had said you were to go and find out about IMC. We had told you, I think clearly, that the land on which, or the land that you occupy at the ports belongs to the ports. That's what the port is claiming. And they have also submitted to this commission documents of letters written to Gambia Milling Corporation, in which they remind the Gambia Milling Corporation that the amount of 18 million that I mentioned, $464,850 in compensation, was outstanding. Did you find out from Gambia Milling Corporation, you're the director, remember, you're the directors and you are responsible. Not the staff, but the directors are responsible. Did you find out from them what I have told you, that that land belonged to the port, and port claims that you have no right to be there, except unless, of course, you have paid them the compensation. You had paid them the compensation.
So, as said, we don't have in our record any of these letters, and the only thing we have is this land lease signed by the Minister for Lands. Prior to start investing, Seaboard hired the service of a legal advisor, Mrs. Ida Drame, and she did her due diligence on the land, and she cleared and she gave us the okay to sign the land lease. Having said that, I would recommend, if I may, with all due respect, I would recommend that you ask the same question to our directors. They may give you an answer. I cannot give you any other answer than that.
Which director? You are director, and are you not? Are you not?
I'm mentioning, for instance, Mr. Mohamed Bazi, who is waiting to be called. He will be able to give you much more explanation than myself.
Let me just first show you. I'd like you to look at this letter to the Managing Director, Gambia Milling Corporation. Who was the Managing Director, Gambia Milling Corporation on the 17th May 2013? Who was the Managing Director on the 17th May 2013?
I have no idea. I don't know who was the director at that time. I just arrived in April 2016. My predecessor was Mr. Armando Lopez, but in 2013, honestly, I have no idea who was managing this company.
I'd like you to look at that letter.
Thank you.
You can read it.
I see that, yes.
You see that. You see in the last paragraph it says, meanwhile, you are still reminded that the GPA is yet to receive compensation to the amount of... to receive compensation to the amount of $18,464,850 for the same prime land as claimed for in our letter, reference GPA, executor dated 7 May 2012. So this was an ongoing correspondence.
I see that.
You see that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You have mentioned that we should talk to other directors. Subject to, of course, what the commissioners have to say. This is a company. And under our law, directors are responsible individually, not collectively, for the affairs of the company. So, of course, we might ask the other directors, but that is not for you to direct us to others. You have your own responsibility.
Yes.
So, I'm sure you appreciate that. Let me just finally just say that the ports are not aware at all that part of this land was leased to your company. They were neither consulted nor informed. So I'd just like you to know that. Okay. That's all I have for the witness. Can you collect the file, please?
Very well, you can go. Maybe not hearing.